So I promised I was going to do an introduction video and introduce some of these Azamen so that una go even know people who they talk about, because I noticed that some people don't even know who be who. So first on the list, Azamen glasshouse by extension, Shehu Dikko, who is the current national chairman of the Sports Commission. He was during Pinnick tenure as NFF president. He was second vice president during Pinnick's tenure as NFF president. And he was also the chairman, League Management Committee, the LMC, at the time we were in charge of the MPFL. During his time as LMC chairman was when SuperSport signed a broker's deal with MPFL. The deal was worth about $8.5 million annually. And then the agreement was that SuperSport would show Nigerian Premier League, 2 Nigerian Premier League matches every weekend. That deal and that money, na story enter am. At the end of the day, SuperSport pulled out of that deal. And now wetin follow keep MPFL for where e dey today. This man also served as the director of Mediterranean Sports. This Mediterranean Sports, na at the time, na then they played the role of marketing agent for NFF. And at the time, they collect a whooping 20% cut from every transaction wey they do with NFF. The funny thing about this thing, I said there was no official record of NFF officially appointing this Mediterranean Sports, but they were steady receiving funds on behalf of NFF through the directive of Amaju Pinnick. Example, na this letter wey Amaju Pinnick write to the then NDDC MD, Mr. Isima Ekere, over the promise say they go release some funds to the Super Eagles towards preparation of the 2014 World Cup. And for that letter, instead of Amaju Pinnick to bring account number of the NFF as he should, he went ahead and provided the EcoBank account of this Mediterranean Sports now. Say may they pay the funds go this Mediterranean Sports account. And now when investigators even begin investigate this Mediterranean Sports, they find out that Mediterranean Sports self no dey exist. The address where they put no dey exist. When they even went to the place, they found out what they have there in a Mediterranean hotel. They can't ask people where they work for there. They talk, say they don't know anything like Mediterranean Sports. Also, in one of the petitions where they don't write give FIFA, they complained to FIFA that when this Shehu Dikko was LMC chairman, that normally MPFL supposed to remit 5% of their yearly earnings to NFF. But this man, instead of to remit the 5%, in a story, go type full shit, say they spend the money on this one, that story. And in 2019, when they probe Amaju Pinnick, he was among the officials that were probed. So now when I see, as we begin talk about the FIFA Forward Project funds, where FIFA don't they give Nigeria, Iran Go Channels TV begin they do Sergio Ramos work for NFF. Now let's even talk about Amaju Pinnick, who served as 2-time president of NFF. Now currently he serves as an advisory role to the NFF. Amaju Pinnick, the lifestyle king, Playboy Mansion, Warri version. He rose from the ranks from Delta State FA and even went all the way to CAF and FIFA and all the rest. Now this one, now him gets the actual update. The truth about him is that he understands the politics of football. Very ambitious. He understands the politics when him gets the update. All those other one, now gift card they collect since as he come. Now he give them updates where they use the chop wire, they squeeze face. Under his tenure, now they hear all those 1.2 million where they use do that stadium. Under his tenure, the Ugbo for Kebbi State and the Ugbo own, the 2014 World Cup funds, the 2018 World Cup funds, the Nike deal, the double. Where we want, which one we want talk, leave which one. Who no know am that time go think say they work for Ministry of Entertainment because he was at the front seat of almost every comedy show in Nigeria. At the time, he even had his own show, Worry Again. And even at some point, they even booked the video. He paid the video about $94,000 at the time. The video didn't show up, and he was even threatening the video until the video issued this statement. After the video issued this statement, the case died down. They talk say they go settle out of court. To tell you that even people that were not even in the football space at the time, they see what they go on during that time. So the people knew what was going on under his chairmanship as the NFF president. Under his presidency, Nigerian football been done, they die, they come. But Nadia, he died, pata. Nepotism was at its highest. We've been the here say na NFF, they select players for coaches, now then they do this one. We've been the here. But under he was at some point, he even granted an interview and admitted it on an interview. Watch the video.
I recall when even Musa was about to be dropped from a match, 2-3 matches to the World Cup, because he wasn't playing for Leicester, a lot of issues. And I called the coach, I don't intervene, but Musa must go for this game, one of these international friendly games. He said, why? I said, this is my own, in Delta we call it slot, he must go. He said, I'm not going to. I said, let him be the 24th player.
He was even taking credit on this one because the player when he suggests work out. So what of all the other players where you don't the force on the team when no work out? See, this guy deserves his own special episode because talk plenty. But let's move to the next person, the General Secretary of the NFF, Mr. Mohammed Sanusi. This one I call a very special case. It's all the corruption issues, all the he is always at the heart of it. Because na him dey prepare documents, na him dey write everything wey Azamen dey use throw billing. Na him dey prepare everything. I say a very special case, and like I said about Amaju, him too deserves a very special episode because people no really know this guy. But na this guy be the engine, the heart of every issue wey you don dey hear wey dey come all this while. Nothing happens behind his back. As at 2023, it was reported that his salary, monthly salary, na $10,000. And the funniest thing na say all these Azamen, their salary no dey ever miss, so they always pay themselves. But na players they go dey owe. Na people wey give their life, sweat and blood and tears to this country. Na them they go dey owe, but them their salary no dey ever miss, so. Shebi una see hotel wey Super Eagles dey for Morocco. Make the NFF officials and all the NSC officials wey go down Morocco, make dem show una the hotel where dem dey when dem go Morocco. This, see, conversation for another day. Like I said, the special episode. Now let's move to the current NFF president, Ibrahim Gusau, who was former chairman Zamfara State FA and then won on a landslide the NFF presidency election. Out of 40 votes, he won 39 votes. 39 votes out of 40 is still one of the wonders of the world. And there is this Ibrahim Gusau. And his time as AFN chairman, now when they signed that Puma deal, what happened that time? Where Puma signed a deal with Nigeria. They signed a sponsorship license agreement with Puma that was worth $2.7 million for a 4-year deal. And that agreement been talk say Puma go supply all 8 categories kits. Puma go supply kits to all 8 categories of Nigeria's Athletic Federation for 4 years. And then there was a bonus payment to medalists who wore the Puma kit. So all our athletes who wear Puma kits win a medal. Puma say they go pay the athletes $15,000 if you win gold, $5,000 if you win silver, and $3,000 for anybody who win bronze. But then this deal, wetin happen na story that money story na him enter. They talk say him provide private account, give Puma, say make Puma pay him the money to a private account. He negotiated the deal. Even Ministry of Sports no. Board of AFN no. Minister talk say he no go gree for the deal. Him talk say him don't gree for the deal. Say whether minister like him or not, they go ahead with the deal. At the end of the day, the Nigerian athletes wey go for that Olympics ended up not using any of those Puma kits because the ministry been talk say they no go gree. That outing at that Tokyo Olympics was a disgrace for Nigeria. Most of the athletes were not registered. Some of them were disqualified. The ones where they were disqualified, they use hand, they wash kits. They no get kits to wear, so they rewash their kits to use again. There was a video self that even caused an outrage.